Hello, home viewers. I was going to say Anchorage, but hopefully there's people watching from all over the place. So let's talk about what's going on tonight. Tonight, you are here for the first time in history, a completely new idea that's been done by a few other shops, but not in Alaska. And that is a video submission contest. We are here tonight to celebrate Alaska skateboarding through the first annual Blue&Gold video submission camis. Camis. Sounds like Grammy, but it's not. It's a cami because it's a camera, because you film stuff. Later, you. So, let's talk about the event. Most summers, we have barbecues out front of the shop, skate jams, movie premieres, video contest series, all kinds of fun stuff. Well, COVID shit on that. So, instead of that, we decided how else could we try to bring people together a little bit? Video submission contest. So, we asked each of you to submit a video under 1 minute long and film this summer. That was the only requirement. Oh, and they had to have a link, and it had to have music that worked, and a few other things. But let's not get caught up in the details. Basically, it was super easy. And some of you went the extra mile and made sure to get Judge Brownie points by wearing New Balances. I think we saw about 50% of the videos that we got submitted, people were wearing New Balance shoes. That means New Balance sales went up about 100% this year. Just kidding. We sell tons of them. So you submitted your videos to us, and we forwarded them over to somebody else so we didn't have to listen to you bitching when you didn't like the judging. We sent those videos over to three major judging people. You can put that on your business card. Major judging person. That's not from the Army. Okay. We took those videos and we sent them over to 3 industry-leading judges. Now, these guys are serious dudes in the industry. They're team managers, they are former pro skateboarders, and they currently judge the highest contests in skateboarding, like X Games, Vans Pool Party, and Tampa Pro. We have Mike Sinclair, we have James Craig, and we have our head judge, Jason Rothmeyer, from Fairbanks, Alaska originally. So, those guys got a hold of your videos, they ripped them apart, but then they found the beauty that lied within each of them. Those 3 judges watched all the videos, they put their notes down, they made their decisions, and tonight we will be presenting the awards. The camis will be awarded in 5 categories: Best Trick, Best Style, Most Creative Video, Best Overall Video, and Judge's Choice. All right, folks, I know it's difficult to take me in doses of more than 4 or 5 minutes at a time, so we're gonna go to break, let you grab a snack, go to the bathroom. I'm not judging where you're gonna watch it from. That's what those guys are for. By the way, speaking of judges, if you have any issues with the judging, I want you to look in the description below on our YouTube page, and I've listed each of their cell phone numbers and their email addresses. So feel free to give any constructive criticism directly to those guys. But for now, we're going to take that break, get situated, and get ready to watch some sick clips. All right, we'll see you in a minute. Welcome back, folks. We are so excited about tonight's awards. I hope you are too. I hope you're all curled up on the couch or on the curb or wherever you're watching from, and you're stoked to see some of these videos tonight. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about the judging. We had our major judging panel, super major judging people. They checked out all the videos, and we are now going to bring on our head judge, Jason Rothmeyer, to talk a little bit about the judging, how they dealt with it, the criteria, and all those things. So, if you can.
Hi guys.
If you
stoked
can,
to be a part of this.
Welcome, Jason Rothmeyer. We're stoked to have you today. How you been?
I've been as good as I can be. I haven't been to a skate contest since Tampa Pro back in March, so it's been probably the slowest skate contest summer I've had in 30 years, maybe, if not more. So it's pretty, hey, I'm itching to get back to work for that stuff.
Yeah, it's been a little bit rough for us. We really base our shop kind of around having events and judging and doing all these things to bring people together, and none of that. But thank you to you guys for coming together and helping us with this. So just so that the folks at home know about this, you originally grew up in Fairbanks, or tell us a little bit about your connection to Alaska.
So I didn't actually grow up there. I'm from California, Southern California. My dad moved to Alaska to Fairbanks in I think it was 82 or 83. So since 83, I was spending every single summer up there. I started skating in 85, and so I spent a solid 4 or 5 straight summers in the very beginning skating years, skating up there, enjoying 24-hour sunlight, skating till 3 in the morning, jump ramps, all types of stuff in Fairbanks. So, and then during the mid-90s, when I turned pro, I started coming back up after a little bit and ran a few skate camps at different places. Did a few different tours, brought some pros up, brought Mike V up, brought Christian Svitak, Stacy Lowry, a bunch of different guys, and so it was cool to bring some guys up to experience true Alaska. Take them to my dad's cabin, get them fishing. In addition to street skating and things like that. And
you judge now a lot of other pro contests, right?
Yeah, I did Tampa Pro, Tampa Am for 15 years. I do Copenhagen Pro every year. It's probably my favorite event we've ever done. I'm the head judge for all Advanced Park Series contests. You name it, kind of everything in between. X Games Real Street, which is similar to this. X Games Real Street is a video contest where guys are putting together a 1 minute, pros, like main pros. So it's similar. You're watching videos and you're judging it according to what you're seeing on the screen.
So you're basically saying that X Games stole this idea?
100%. I'm sure they got it from you.
It happens. Everybody's biting our shit. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
So with your time in Fairbanks, growing up or spending all that time there, do you think that's what made you so judgmental?
Probably. That probably gave me the edge I needed to just be grinding on everyone.
So, Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about the other judges too? Because we've got a couple of former pro skateboarders in those guys as well.
Yeah, you got Mike Sinclair. He's been judging longer than I have. He started doing Tampa Pro and Tampa Am real early on in the probably the late 90s, probably 97, 98. And so he was the one who brought me into judging after I was done being pro because I got too fat and too old to keep doing pro. Then James Craig, I brought him in to Tampa after he turned bald and stopped being pro himself. So, hey, we all have to retire somewhere. And everyone is like a professional hater, basically. That's kind of what what you want out of judges.
Fat, old, bald, and a hater. Sounds like I got a future in judging.
Yeah.
And you've really been instrumental with us, and we really appreciate all the love and support you've given from New Balance over the years. So you were kind of a natural fit to ask to be a part of this. And you are going to be sponsoring a lot of product for people that are winning today. People who are taking home a cami are going to be taking home shoes today as well. So we really appreciate that. Let me just say before we get started, again, thank you. Thank you so much to New Balance. We love what those guys do there. I'm a dad now, so they fit perfectly. Thanks to Dickey's Skate and thanks to Polar Skate Company. So those guys helped sponsor this. We also got some goodies from the guys over at Pal Peralta. So thank you to all those guys. But now, what you've all been waiting for, we're going to move on to our first category and our first award. So our first award is going to go to Best Trick. The envelope, please. All right. I don't know if there's a drum roll going. It'll all depend on our editor. We are opening up the package. And the winner for Best Trick, Terrence Swenning, a.k.a. Nartits on Instagram. He was filmed by Cruz and James. So the trick, we're going to go to the trick right now. We're going to check it out, and then we're going to come back and talk to Jason Rothmeyer about that trick. All right, so as you saw, pretty crazy kickflip to a rock. No real runway, no real landing. That's not going to stop him. So let's head over to Jason Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer, why don't you give us a little bit of the judges' thoughts on this trick?
You see the setup, and it's so awkward looking. And as he's rolling up, you're like, what's he doing on this rock? Kickflip manual rock wall ride. It's so crazy. There was a lot of good stuff I saw. Other tricks. I saw crooks nollie heel, switch front heel down a gap. There were some really good stuff to choose from. This was just so funky, and like you see the run up, and you're just like, you have so many questions. There's no concrete around. It's just awesome. It's cool. It's super unique, and it's usually when you're doing a best trick, you're kind of looking for a little bit more uniqueness than just your standard average thing. So, like I said, I had a lot of good choices, but we kind of came to a consensus on this bad boy.
And skaters, any of you guys that are looking to move on and compete later on, just take some notes tonight because these are the professional judges. This is some insight into what they're going to be looking for. So big round of applause for Terrence Swenning. And another word before we move on. Not everybody's going to win tonight. We had about 3,042 videos submitted. We could only choose 5 category winners. And realistically, there are no participation awards here. The award is the skateboarding. Just getting to go out and do this and have a rad summer, working towards something, that is the award that is skateboarding. So, a lot of great videos submitted. Not everybody could win. We love you all and we appreciate that effort, but luckily you're at home so people won't see you cry. Okay, so we are going to move on to our next category. Our next category is going to be Best Style. All right, Best Style, a very important, some might say the most important part of skateboarding. The Best Style Cami Award for the 2020 Video Submission Contest goes to Cody Kubaki at cubs.mp4 on Instagram, and he was filmed by Vic. I think Sick Vic. So let's take a look at Cubs' video. Yeah, let's hear it for Cody, folks. Sick video. Cody was ripping up the Wasilla Park a lot. A few shots there in Anchorage, but really they were focusing on the style with this one. So again, we're going to head over to Rothmeyer and we're going to ask him, what did you see with the videos and what really stood out here?
You know what? A good heel flip goes a long way. You can do a really crappy heel flip out there and it doesn't look good, but this dude, obviously, the first trick out, you're like, oh yeah, this dude's got it. Pretty sick. I liked it from 50 on the basement out too. He just got butter steez. It just looked good, you know, like a smooth back when he out the bump. He's got the right spot. It's cool. It just looked good.
Yeah. He would just hang it out the window and just let it air dry a little bit when he would land.
Yeah, I like it. He's, you know, it's not. It doesn't look forced. He looks like he knows what he's doing on the board. And that's like the main thing. Comfortable.
And we had a lot of really good styles in our videos, but this one just happened to hit the judges nail on the head there. So cool. All right, folks, we're going to keep this train rolling right now. So we're going to move on to our third Cami Award for the evening. This is going to be the most creative video. The envelope, please. Most creative video. Goes to Josh Poe and Sons. So you've got Malachi, Maverick, and Josh Poe, the family skate session. That's North Poe on Instagram, and they were filmed by Nick Merlot, Nest of Tents. So let's take a moment and check out the video. Josh Poe and Sons. Super stoked on these guys. If you've been in the Alaska skate scene, then you know Josh Poe lives in Fairbanks, Alaska, one of the harshest places. You know all about this, Jason. One of the roughest places, and he has an amazing attitude. Super positive, always skating, always crushing, and has the whole family involved. So he's kind of a legend around Alaska and a real inspiration as far as attitude you should have towards skating. So anyway, let's talk to Rothmeyer about what these guys loved concerning the video. What'd you guys like, Jason?
You know what? I could tell it was like a Pops and Sons kind of vibe going on. It was sick. I so much respect for skating that, pardon my expression, that bullshit Fairbanks Park that I skated when it was brand new. I was shocked that it was still standing. And, you know, he launched with the switch hard flip on that bad boy on that quarter pipe. It was so sick. The kid focusing the board, I don't know why, but that was kind of rad. It's just a cool edit. You got a cool vibe from it. And then the last trick is like some weird half pipe in the air in the woods. I just had so many questions. I'm like, what is going on with that? But I don't know. The whole thing was cool. It's a cool vibe. You know, most creative. I wasn't looking for like the hardest tricks. I'm just looking for something that's cool and fun. The van wall ride, hand flip out. I mean, it's just cool stuff, man. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, these guys easily could have won Raddus Family, any kind of thing like that. But Josh, you're a legend. Love you guys. Great video. All right, next up, we are going to move to video award number 4, the fourth Cami of the evening. This goes to best overall video. So taking into consideration editing, filming, skating, all of it. So best overall video. Let's see who the cami goes to. Best overall video goes to Taylor Golddaddy, filmed by Dylan Thomas Wales. Taylor also goes by Frames with 2 Z's and an underscore on Instagram. Check him out. And let's take a look at this one, folks. Yeah, Taylor and Dylan, great work together. It's really nothing we haven't come to expect from both of these guys. Pretty amazing filming, amazing skateboarding, super smooth on both sides of it. So, and to be honest with you, I heard Jason the whole time about how stoked Taylor was to really get out there and bust for this. This was all done in, I don't know, say about a month-ish. So really quick. But I'm going to send it over to Rothmeyer. Tell us what you liked. What was rad about it, Jason?
What's not to like? Nose Manny, nollie varial flip, back foot catch, like super proper. He's on some like PJ Krieger tech stuff. We just get mixing in manual tricks. He's got sick ledge tricks. Switch big heel down a gap, so he's kind of got like everything covered. It's just a super complete video. It's everything. It looks like a proper video part in a 1 minute long thing. Varial flip Smith grind is super creative. Nollie, inward heel, front nose, like all that stuff is like, this looks like a sponsor made video that I'd be like, damn, this dude's sick. Like I would back this dude. That's what it looks like to me when I watch that stuff. Everything's done really good. No filler at all. Just all bangers.
And he's pretty much been dropping parts like this for years. So since we opened the shop, he's been dropping this kind of stuff consistently. So really rad to see. Shout out to Dylan's ankle. I think he said he chipped while filming this. So shout out to Dylan's ankle chip. But yeah, so awesome video there, guys. Really stoked for you guys to take home a cami. Only one person gets the actual cami, so I guess you can maybe switch. 1 year, one of you gets it on the mantle, and next year you swap it over. Or next year you just win another one. But anyway, awesome job, guys. All right, we are going to move on to our final category tonight, the Judges' Choice Award. Now, the story behind this award is just like it sounds. It's something that really stood out to the judges. It's not the traditional thing you might put your finger on. It's not, oh, he did the most rails or the biggest set of stairs or the most day one manuals. Nothing like that, really. It's just that it had that something that really spoke to you and really epitomized skateboarding and the love for it. So without further ado, let's head over to our lovely assistant, Kenna, for the Judges' Choice Award. Let's open it up. And for Judges' Choice Award, we have our first two-time cami winner, Terrence Sweating at Nartitz, from Nanwalek, Alaska. This is a town of 300 people. So let's take a look. Remember, he won the kickflip rock manny for best trick. Now let's take a look at his whole video. And I want you to kind of think about, let's just think non-standard here. And next time you worry about what your skate spots are like, think about this. Let's take a look at the video. All right, folks, that was Terrence Swenning. So pretty amazing stuff. That's judge's choice, so I'm just going to throw it to Rothmeyer. Let him talk about this video. I mean, dude, pretty amazing video, right?
So James Craig was the first one to watch all the videos. He watched it before I got a chance to. Texted me, wait till you see Narctic. He's going to blow your mind. And I'm like, oh, okay, what is he talking about? Like, I didn't know what he was referring to because I hadn't watched him yet. And then I got to it, and I was like, holy shit. So I paused it when he does trick off the deck. You see in the background it says, like, at Walling City Council or something. So I paused it, and I'm like, okay, this must be where he's from. I looked it up, and I'm like, yeah. There's no, I don't know, I don't get it. Like, he's skating on wood steps. You can obviously tell there's maybe one concrete slab in the whole town.
Yeah, one pad.
How do you warm up for like grinding the barrier with a piece of plywood to piece of plywood? Like it's just so sick. Proper backside flip off the stairs. He looks like Tony Trujillo, but like maybe a little more tech.
Yeah.
Questions I had when I was watching it, and I was like, when I texted you, was like, is he from there? Is he just from somewhere else? Did he move there?
Born and raised there.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking. And it was so awesome.
The thing that blows my mind is that I mean, sometimes it's hard for most of us to keep stoked on skating with perfect stuff in front of us. This kid has one concrete pad and a bunch of sheets of plywood, and for some unknown reason has been able to stay beyond stoked, progress, and do it with sick style in I'm your corny host. Luckily, that's about to be over. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. COVID really put us in a tough situation this year. It really blocked all our events, and I was worried about how we would keep a shop going, much less if we would be able to do events. But keeping that shop going has been the most important thing for me. And you, the Anchorage skate community, the Alaska skate snowboard community, have really come together, really supported us this summer, and we appreciate it. I cannot say thank you enough from the bottom of my heart that I appreciate that. I appreciate all the skaters that came together, the videographers, the people, the dads that held cameras. If your video didn't win, it doesn't mean that we don't really appreciate the effort and everything you put into it. You guys are awesome. You're the reason that I love living in Alaska and having a store here. It means everything to me. So it's the reason why people like Jason are still connected to Alaska. So we really want to say thank you to all the skaters and videographers that submitted. To those of you who didn't submit, well, whatever. And then we'll talk about that later. But we also want to thank our sponsors. So first of all, Jason over at New Balance, not just for dads anymore. We really appreciate that. Dickey's Skate Company, we appreciate the threads that you're giving out to these skaters. Polar Skate Company, because man bags are back. We appreciate that, your support. We always appreciate PAL, always sending stuff to all of our events. You guys are awesome. The judges, you guys took time out of your schedules, your work, your life to review videos and not just phone it in. You literally phoned it in, but to not just phone in the judging. You know, I know you guys took a few days to really decide who was going to win. There were a lot of close calls there, and we just really appreciate you treating these skaters with the respect you would any pro. So thank you so much for that. Thank you to Mike and James Craig. If you don't know about Mike Sinclair, watch King of the Road. If you don't know about James Craig, just Google him. You'll find some parts that would still stand up today. And super big thank you to Chris Swanson. It was his idea to kind of go live stream with this and help me make the idea of a real fancy awards show come to life. His technical ability, his dedication to helping a friend out and helping the shop, that's been never ending since we opened. So thank you so much to Chris for all the help you've given us. We super appreciate it. I don't know if there's that much else. I know that people were looking forward to seeing all the videos, but the way the submission process works, we didn't have them submitted to a category, so we weren't able to show top 3 videos in each one. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to stream all the videos after we sign off today, and then within the next couple days, you'll be able to find them all on our YouTube, the Blue&Gold AK on YouTube. And you'll be able to watch them there, check them out, show your friends, and all of that. So I guess that's about it for now. Yeah, so I'm just hearing a little bit that we're getting we have some people typing in some comments, and we have some people super stoked that Mike Sinclair saw their video. So the guy who puts the people on, or basically sits in a van and hates, in King of the Road, he watched the video and judged it. So pretty awesome. Again, thank you so much to the judges. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. I hope you like this. I hope that you understand that this is what local is about. It's about supporting each other in this community. You won't see this coming from any mall stores, and that's about all we can say about that without sounding too bitter. So, moving on. If you did like this, let us know. We will be contacting all the winners, getting them their stuff. And for the snowboarders out there, we hope you guys get ready because we are going to do a winter edition of the camis. So, start getting stoked, start getting your filming figured out for the winter edition. And I guess that's about it. We're going to sign off, and we love you. Thank you very much, and we're out.
I'm not filming. I said I wasn't filming.
I'll be okay.
It's that brazy freestyle. I'ma tell y'all a ton about me. Oh yeah. Hey, hey. My brother got 55 years in that slammer. Off for shot rack where young niggas tow hammers. Trapping in Dallas, then moved to Atlanta. I kept me 3 hoes in the back like I'm Santa. The coppers hate black, so they tryna indict us. Please don't talk sweet on my niggas on site, child. I'm with them killers, gorillas, and snipers. That bitch is a thot, so you know I can't wife. The oppers won't smoke, but I swear they just talking. Fuck your dead homie, come pick out the coffin. Caught him in traffic, he shouldn't have been walking. I catch him in plays, I was Port Randy Moss. Bitches be flexing, a nigga was down, but now they be asking why I'm not around. Cause if I'm out there, I'll put him in the ground. Purport that nigga, the man around town. Cause if I be lacking, these niggas gon' off me. Give me your money, look, purport the offering. Cause I get money, these bitches gon' talk to me. Used to be nice, but that was the soft for me. I would tell your mama dope, amphetamines. I do not trap, I get paid off these melodies. I need 100 M's, I am not settling, cause I can't trap.